A group of researchers were partying in Antarctica, celebrating before the 6-month-long polar night set in. Since supplies would be limited, once the party ended, only 10 people would remain at the base, while the others headed home for leave. Each of the 10 had their own responsibilities, keeping the station running smoothly, but none of them could have imagined the nightmare that was about to unfold. 6 months passed quickly. John returned with his team right on schedule, but immediately noticed something wrong. The snow in front of the door hadn't been clear. A bad feeling came over him, and he quickly called for help. Everyone worked together to dig out the snow and then force the door open. Inside, the heating and electricity had been shut down. The rooms showed clear signs of a struggle, and there were bloodstains. As they followed the corridor deeper inside, one of his colleagues pointed out bullet holes in the wall. In the commander's room, they found his frozen body, his neck clearly pierced by a blade. Just then, John was called over the radio to the garage. There, they discovered one snowcat burned to a husk, while another was missing entirely. Nearby, they uncovered a corpse that had been deliberately covered up, burned so badly it was unrecognizable. The doctor examined the remains and, based on body size and bone structure, determined the victim was a woman. That was the worst news John could imagine, because his wife was among the 10 people left behind. He immediately ordered everyone to search the station for clues and to locate the remaining 8. John led a team to the kitchen. Suddenly, they heard noises from a cabinet. When he opened it, a terrified woman was hiding inside. It was the station's doctor. She was still shaken and hadn't recovered from the trauma. John carefully tried to calm her down, afraid that any shock might break her completely. After a brief moment of relief, she collapsed and fainted. By that time, the search of the station was complete. 7 bodies had been found in total, leaving 2 people still missing. John reported everything to the police, but they said it would take at least 48 hours before they could arrive, and until then, the crime scene had to remain untouched. After hanging up, John went to the doctor once she regained consciousness, hoping she could recall what had happened and whether his wife, Annika, was still alive. Slowly, the doctor began to remember. It all started with a fight between 2 men, and at first, nobody knew why. He knew